Although there's not much, we do get to claim our glory for this week. Maybe there'll be some more essence there for us, some more common essence. We got promoted to Division 1, which is amazing. Just 3 weeks it took us to get our Division 3 Premier League team promoted to Division 1. So now we can start kind of like playing for those top prizes in the Premier League, which is obviously really, really nice. We also completed the streak number 1 again. I have already claimed that, and I took the cash again, but 360 points done, $5 in the pocket, which is nice. And then we also got 100 limited essence, and then lots of other essence. Is any of this from Arena? I wanted to see if I did good in the... I didn't. I lost in all of the arenas. That's fair enough. But yeah, we've also got ourselves like a fair little chunk of essence there. 1,100 common essence, 100 limited essence, 500 XP, which is quite nice. And that puts us up to 1,750 for common essence now. And as you can see here, for our picks, pick again, your daily picker didn't land. Your daily picks landed. I won 200 limited XP. And then we did some daily pick for some common essence in there as well. So for the limited XP... limited essence went out 550, so a bit of a ways to go. But limited XP, we can once again go and... I've got 902. I want to boost the kind of like lower rated players first. So let's boost Cucurella. Let's boost Erling Haaland. Let's level those two bad boys up. And let's get our daily play stuff, because I think we're going to be able to craft another limited card here today. But first of all, let's do the daily pack, the daily boost, and get ourselves our wheel spins and see what we're left with. So for the free pack, we're going to open this. We get Vasilj, Olilala, Munoz, Hollaback, and Sorare, which is quite nice. I'm also just going to go ahead and do the other things I know I'm going to need to do. So I'm going to get the... what was the collection things I was close on now? The collection things I was close on now was... Premier League is 100 essence now for 125, but League 1 I need 10 to get 350 essence. So if I just go and open 2 League 1 packs, we can really start grinding through this essence here. So 2 League 1 packs. Obviously we're just going to constantly open the PSG packs. They're going to be the most beneficial for us over time. We get Melvin Bard, Ableen there, we'll pop that in. And then just one more pack here as well, just to get ourselves at 350 essence in there as well. There we go, Bosch. And then we got to level up a player, so we can go and do that right here, right now. And what I'm going to do for the time being is just level up the Arsenal players. It just warms my heart to level up my Arsenal players. And then we also have to play the daily picker and the scrap challenge. So the scrap challenge needs 4 players, maximum age of 24 from the Premier League. So we'll get rid of our duplicate Tyreek Georges and one of the Mark Guius as well. And that gives us Balogun. Not too bad, not too bad. And then requires us to just play the decisive picker for today. And we're going to put in, like, I'm just going to pop him in just to have it played. We now can claim all of these, which is great. And let's open all of these before we go for the essence side of things, guys. Let's bop, bop, and bop. That gives us 6 tokens. And I think today, yeah, we're only 3 spins away from the golden spin. The dream, 10,000 essence. I mean, tier 3 cards, not overly interested in. And just so you know, guys, as well, I saw some comments in the last few videos about the common collections and how they're impossible to complete. It is a priority right now for Sorare to fix that. They've spoken about it. Oh, Chevalier, that's fantastic for a tier 2. Yeah, Sorare have spoken about it 2 times on Discord recently. Go on. Oh, yeah, 1,000 essence. Let's go. How that's a priority. So we will have a way to finish those eventually. Who knows how that way will be and what it will be. Go on, give me 10,000. Give me 10,000. Give me 10,000. Oh, it's just 500, but it's another couple of packs, isn't it? Which is good. And now for this upcoming game week, for the weekend anyway, we are going to have the ability... Wow, it's flying out with the essence. We are going to have the ability to field lots of really strong squads, and maybe some arenas as well. I have had a few of you guys in stream yesterday were kind of talking to me about how much you was winning, and like a couple of you guys were winning like 15,000-20,000 essence this game week. That is brilliant. What we need to do is start focusing now on not necessarily the arena per se, but I need to start focusing on the streaks. So I haven't hit any streak at the moment, but I've now got more than enough cards to start grinding the streaks, and I really want to get up to this point where we're earning these market credits. You know, I think it's going to be really, really helpful. So we get 350 limited essence from the French League. We're 100 away. For me to get 100 essence, I just need to get 25 more Premier League cards. So if we go and open 5 more Premier League packs, we're also going to have a great chance of getting Declan Rice. Now, I'm just going to go through the packs kind of randomly and not particularly focus on one particular team or set. And I'm just going to go back and forth one time through, just so that we get a good mix of players and a good opportunity to pack some quality players. We do have here Declan Rice. We get Esteval again. Okay, so we've already got a couple of him, but hey, I don't mind it. I don't mind it, especially with commons where we get to like update our lineups based on who starts and stuff. Like only once a game player's played does it lock in. I don't mind that whatsoever. So Esteval could be good because if he starts for Chelsea, like I will know, and then we can like go and pop him in to the teams, can't we? So we've actually got a lot of Everton players as well, guys. I reckon we're probably quite close on finishing some of these collections. And then this one here should give us enough players now to the point where we've got another, yeah, there we go, another 100 essence. Now, again, unfortunately, guys, this is all-star essence. Yeah, 90% all-star, 10% Premier League. But let's rip it. Let's get our second card. Do we get a good lobby? We don't. I'm going to go for number 3, which is how many goals Arsenal scored yesterday, and we're going to get Javier Galán of Atletico Madrid. Does he play? No, he does not play. He's still not a bad one to get, though. I feel like he could be useful eventually. I feel like he could be useful eventually. Javier Galán. Let's have a look. Has he played at all recently? I swear he used to play. I mean, he's had some sub appearances. Yeah, look at that. He had a real good stint of games there. He's had a few stints of games. Has he always been at Atletico Madrid? No, he was at Real Sociedad. That's why he had the games. Yeah, he was decent. How old is he? 29. That's a shame if he's gone to Atletico Madrid and isn't going to do anything. But that now we have 2 limited cards. By the way of Bilalovic and Galán, and I think both of them are basically worth nothing. So our free-to-play journey so far is going to have generated us about like £2. But we've still got a long way to go. We've still got a long way to go. And so on that note, I think all we can do now is just kind of look at again what gives us the next best kind of setup. And it's going to be Prem again for 150 for 100 essence. It's now just 100 essence all the way up to 200 for the Prem. And then it's some 50s until it becomes hundreds. Basically, you just need to get 200 cards for each league. I've got 1900 common. So if we go, like, do I do Prem first or just try and like completely brute force the Prem, get 200 cards in the Prem, then 200 cards in League One? Or do I spread it a little bit more between all of them to give myself really good options in all of them? I'll tell you what, let's start on League One then. Let's go and get 5 packs of League One. So that we can... Oh no, I tell you what, to get a Vinicius Junior would be nice. Let's do La Liga. Let's just put all of this into La Liga. Obviously, if we just naturally get a Vinicius Junior, wouldn't that be great? But I think La Liga could be fun. We'll split it between Barcelona and the Real Madrid groups for now. And we'll just go until we either get or don't get that Vinny J. And then we also have like, so at the moment, obviously I'm just trying to collect as many cards to get that essence. But obviously I could easily like go and dump a lot of these cards. Wow, we're not getting very many good players here. I could easily go and dump a lot of these cards and get like more essence back, but I feel like we're in a position now where we're able to win so much essence anyway. Not now, actually, because we've had the game week. I have to wait for the new game week to come, so it might be a few days of being a bit slower, actually. So I've got 650 here. We'll do this one more just to see if we can get that Vinicius Junior. And that will leave us with some essence tomorrow to buy a pack as well to carry on the free-to-play side of things. Do we get Vinny J? No, we get Rooney Bargi from Barcelona. Not a bad one to get, but not a great one to get. And then we have also now picked up ourselves 50 more essence to start our limited essence journey one more time, and 400 common essence to do the daily play thing again from tomorrow. All right, back for another round of it, guys. And we've had some bittersweet European champions performance against expectations. Cucurella did start. Haaland, 80 points. Pedro Porro, 85. Pope got 92 and Rice 82. Cucurella got 22 points, man. You know, when he started, I was like, oh, nice. He could like really pop off. And I already had Rice's and Porro's scores in. I thought this could actually be a really good lineup. And it is. 441 points is spectacular. And we're going to win 500 essence, which is really nice. We're just 6 points away from some market credits and 750 essence. We are just like, 45 points away from $30 and 1,000 essence. It could have been so much better. However, not ungrateful for this here, because that 500 essence is going to go down a storm and help us again towards our first craft from this set of rewards, rather than the other stuff that we've been doing on the free-to-play side of things. But we are back once again for the daily. I think it's just fun to kind of like show this every day, just so you could kind of see what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. I've always going to try and keep 250 common essence in the bank just to buy a pack. And then what are we closing in on? Let's do let's try and get some Bayern players in here today. Oh, there you go, perfect. We get Manuel Neuer, which is great. Nothing else too crazy there. But that's going to already enable us to have got 2 of the daily things done. I don't know if we're going to have players for the European League picker, correct? So I'm going to need some Aston Villa players, guys. So hopefully we'll get one. Oh, I wonder if the... Oh, maybe I can. Oh, they're doing this for commons as well, are they? Oh, no, it wasn't. Damn. I was going to say I thought I should have had some Villa players, but never mind. Right, let's put Matty Cash in there. Let's put Pau Torres in there. I don't actually really care if this succeeds or not. It's more about just getting the daily stuff done. And once again, we're going to go just to Arsenal in here to upgrade Urian Timber, Zubamendi, Calafiori, Trossard, Gyökeres, Lewis Skelly, Christian Norgard. I'll only upgrade one Christian Norgard. I don't need to do both. I shouldn't really do that either. I should be way better with how I'm applying my XP, because for getting these streaks, it could be really handy. And then we need to scrap 4 players, and the rules are they have to be from these nations. So we've got Beto and Gay, and that's it. Well, as duplicates anyway, which is really nice. And we get Alvaro Garcia off the back of that, which is pretty cool. And that gives us all of these wheel spins one more time. Let's see. Do we get a golden spin again today? No, we don't. The golden spin will be from tomorrow. So this will take us to 9 spins. There is still banging. I was going to say there is still 1,000 essence on here, which is so good because it gives you 4 packs, right? Four upgrade packs, or 4 arena entries. Give me 750, I dare you. Never mind. So I don't mind this. I think for this upcoming game week, what day is it today? Today's Thursday. So tomorrow, I don't know when you're watching this. You might be watching this on Friday. You might be watching this on Saturday, to be fair. But tomorrow, when I come and do the daily stuff, then I'll start building my lineups for the weekend. And then we'll decide, do we have quality arena lineups? Because we're now getting to a point where we've got a lot of players in the club. We're going to be able to fill up the double Prem, Bundes, League One, and La Liga common lineups. We're going to fill up the the double All-Star common lineups, and then it's going to be a choice of, at this point, do we go for arenas or do we go for more packs? And I think that's going to be kind of determined by whether or not we've got really strong common lineups. So let's have a look at the sort of common lineup we could currently do for the Prem. The other thing I've got to do is just be wary of when lineups start. I've got to start like noting down when lineups start, just to see if players actually start or whatever. Like Reece James, is he going to start? Maybe yes, maybe no. Gvardiol, he's got Liverpool. Don't really want to do that, but we're going to have some really good. Zubimendi will play. Leandro Trossard will play. Esteval might start. See, if Esteval starts, did I have a Joao Pedro there? I reckon Joao Pedro could be good as well at home to Wolves. Yeah, basically, like when the Chelsea team sheet comes out, I might come and change these players. Do you know what I mean? So I've got to stay on top of that. But we've got a lot of players, and we are picking up essence quite comfortably. So maybe it's time to start farming the essence through, or maybe it's time to keep ripping packs. Start farming the essence through arena, or maybe it's time to start ripping packs, because if we can start hitting these streaks, we could pick up more essence through streaks than what we can get through arena, and then we could potentially get this. Now, the reason why this team here getting 441 points is really impressive, even though this is not in Premier League stuff, is because of streaks. When we look at the streaks that we're trying to hit in limited, the next one that we need is 380, but 440 would take us, if we was able to hit the first ones, would win us this streak. It would hit the fourth streak. All I would have needed is Cucurella to put in 19 more points on top of what he had, and we know what basically what I'm trying to say is, I know now that this team has the capabilities and has the facilities to hit this 460. And we've got the £7.50 in the wallet now as well, which is great. And hopefully this weekend we can hit that second streak and get that $10. That'd put us up to like £15 returned already, which would be 10% already of what we invested in, which would be really, really nice. But with that being said, let's open Friday's packs for the lineup this week. Nice. We're in there again. We're in there like swimwear. Can we level anyone up? Not until afterwards. Never mind. But we've got the free-to-play. We're going to get our golden spin here right now as well. We get Gulashi, Harry Maguire, Anton Stach, Ejuma, Ugo Chukwu. We're going to buy ourselves a Prem pack. We're going to go for some Arsenal players again. We get a Remy Matthews. How is he 4-star? Tarkovsky, Kamada, McNeil, and Casemiro. We are going to hit the scrap challenge. Minimum age of 32. We need to scrap 4. Seamus, the Anus Destroyer, and Harry Maguire can go. 4 1-stars for a 4 or 5-star. Santi Comesana. Not bad there. And then we'll hit the decisive challenge. We don't have too much going on here, so we'll pop Sugawara in only for now, just to complete it. And then, last but not least, we'll level up a card. Let's level up Gvardiol and Cucurella. That will give us our daily spins. And it will also give us a golden spin. What do we got? Go on, give me some essence. Yes, please. We love essence from the dailies, from the spins. More packs, more packs, more packs. Right, 10,000 essence will go down a treat right here. Oh, it's coming back around. It's coming back around. Oh, it's 1,000 essence. That's still all right. That's 4 more packs. And then we get 5 more spins, which means tomorrow we'll get another golden spin, which would be quite nice. Yeah, give me that tier 1. That's nice. That's all right. Oh, Voltamard. Nice. I might have to redo my my lineups in here. What do we get? A star? Cheeky little star? Hell yeah. Oh yeah, Declan Rice, please. Højbjerg. Not as good as he was last season this season, is he? I think Marseille are not so reliant on him anymore. Another 400 essence. That is class. That is class on grass, that is, guys. And then we need to build the lineups here for streaks, but we'll do that afterwards. Another 400 essence. Oh, mate, these spins have been nothing short of delightful. And then a tier 2 to top it off. Big Willy Orban. All right, guys, it is time to claim our glory for the game week. Unfortunately, we fell short in our limited team. We got lots, of course, of essence from the common game, as we are guaranteed 100 essence per team entry as a bare minimum. But we did pick up 2100 common essence and 500 XP as well. And yeah, unfortunately, oh, I've got some stuff done. Oh, we've got Bundesliga and League One. I think I've actually got enough essence now, guys, to craft something, which could be quite fun. I've got 900, I need 100 more. Yeah, when we look at the game week that we failed in, I needed 380 points. Declan Rice did okay. Cucurella did good. Erling Haaland did okay. Nick Pope, not only did he get subbed off, didn't keep a clean sheet, or didn't get the clean sheet bonus either way. Pedro Porro did terribly. Thank God we got Ramsdale, right? It's exactly why I bought Ramsdale as well. I think if we look at Ramsdale's price chart in here, from what we paid, he didn't get too many points either, just 28 points. But he went shot up to like £13 Instabuy. Is selling even now for £5. And we paid for Aaron Ramsdale. Where are we? We'll be in here somewhere. Was it Instabuy? And I not see my price point for it. I know I bought it in like a bundle, but I still think it should be here. It wasn't more than a month ago, surely, was it? Oh, there we go. So I paid £4.76 on Instabuy and obviously got that half price with the market credits. And so, yeah, kind of perfect for what we planned. Like, if I wanted to buy them now from the primary market, it would be £12 or £6 with the market credit. So really happy with that. The common side of things, guys, is still just moving. We're in a weird situation with the common side of things at the moment. We'll do our daily packs. We can do a few bits. But that weird situation is the fact, guys, that we can't do the daily play thing, the decisive, because there's no common cards for these, which means we can't complete the common missions and get the 3 bonus tickets. We can do 3 of them. What was I working on? I was working on down here. We could do 3 of them, which is pretty cool, and get 3 tickets per day. But, you know, missing out on that bonus 3 tickets per day is pretty savage, to be fair. And it does just mean that there's no point even doing, like, we can either level up a card or complete the scrap challenge. You don't have to do both. Let's see if we've got any duplicates here. No duplicates. So I'm going to do level up a card so I don't have to complete the scrap challenge. We'll just level up. Let's level up this David Raya. I also, guys, missed every single common streak, which is sad, because I thought I had enough players to hit the common streaks, but I don't. We're still a bit shy. But yeah, we can get our wheel spins. We can get 3 of them. Nothing more, nothing less. I got 3 yesterday as well. You would have probably seen most of that. Obviously, if we get essence, which we're not going to right here, it's brilliant. I love the essence. It's going to enable us to just push through the objectives and get more essence in general. So more common essence for more limited essence. So there's a free pack for us, which is 5 more players into the gallery. And it is starting to really snowball now as well, guys. I've actually got like quite a heavy bank of essence now. I think we must have somewhere around like, oh geez, I want to say like 3, 4, 5,000. Right in between a tier 1 and 1,000 common essence right there. But yeah, I have a feeling we've got a fair bit. I've got 6,100. Where I am in terms of the collection side of things, we need 6 more cards to get 50 La Liga essence, 3 more cards to get 100 Premier League essence. So what we will do first is we will go to the Premier League side of things, and let's pick up a Premier League pack and get enough players now. There we go. We've got a Ruben Diaz in there as well, which is absolutely fantastic, to grab ourselves 100 essence, which is going to enable us to grab ourselves another card. One thing that I had noticed and have kind of thought of is the essence I pick up from the actual paid side of things is also in amongst here. I should have done a better job of separating it, but I think we'll just we'll just have to take a view on go on, number 7, why not? It's Shunsuke Mito. We'll have to take a view on what came from where. Like, obviously, with no Premier League players even in this lobby, I don't think any of these are Premier League players came from that Premier League chem. So we'll claim him. Maybe I should have sent him back for the 200 essence, but I don't think so. I think way better to be able to potentially use him elsewhere. So we've still got 6,000 essence. What do I need to complete? We've got a little bit to go. We need almost finished on the Premier League side of things. We need 25 more cards there. We've got a fair old way to go on League One, La Liga, and Bundesliga. And then when it comes to the clubs, we're miles off on any club at the moment. I think the club that we're closest to is Chelsea, 48%. And so I'm kind of inclined to go for like Prem and Chelsea on the market. Like here again. I know the bench warmer packs had come out, hadn't they? Which gave kind of like a few of the extra players. Damn, 2 Arsenal players and 2 Villa players and a Chelsea player in there. That puts us up a little bit more on the Chelsea collection there. Yeah, there was the bench warmer pack here, which is just a good way to kind of enable you to get those players that never play. They don't really show up in the packs. They're really good for kind of like filling up the squads. I am pretty tempted to just... I think the first thing I'm going to do, guys, is just go and get 25 Prem players, so 2 more packs here, and then that will complete the main Premier League side of things. What I want to do is finish off... Wow, we get Alexander Isaac as a bench player there. How about that, guys? I want to finish off all of the main leagues on the 200 card section, and then what I want to do is start focusing on the individual clubs from each one. So that is now the Premier League done. We can claim that 100 Premier League essence, and as I imagine now, the Premier League will just be gone from the collection side of things. Yes, it's claimed, it's done, it's finished. So we'll work on League One, La Liga, and Bundesliga, get each of those to 200 cards, and hey, listen, if we can hit a club along the way, happy days. If we can complete a club along the way, like I imagine Aston Villa are up at 65%. There is so much essence in here for us to be able to get some players. You know, there's literally like thousands and thousands of essence in each of these. We'll be able to craft like 15, 20 cards by the end of it, which would be amazing. But we've got to keep grinding the essence. So I've still got 4,600. It's international break this time around. There's not really common missions for the international break, just the decisive and the scrap challenge. So for now, until the Prem comes back in a week and a bit's time, I'm just going to keep doing as much daily stuff as I can, like claiming as many, basically building as much essence as I can in the common essence pile. And then when the Prem comes back, then we'll do like a massive kind of like free to play pack opening and see how far we can get when it all comes back. So for today, that is going to be the end of the video. As always, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. I'm out. Peace.